The basic concept for the journal, which originally was called Cell Biology Education, was that we would develop a journal for biologists by biologists. We really wanted to speak to and help the faculty member in the biology classroom. Well, as I say, back when we started, and I think continuing to this time, it plays out in part by having different types of contributions to the journal. So you have your IRB requiring research papers as a significant chunk. You also have your essays. That's another way to distinguish those formats. And we found the essays very useful in terms of talking about problems or opportunities arising as the landscape shifts. And then the columns, like I say, my very favorite in the early days of the journal. And remember, in the early days of the journal, a good deal of what Malcolm and I had to do is go out and beat the bushes to get people to contribute. So we were always visiting the education posters at the meeting. In the education committee, prior to the founding of the journal, one of the things that we had done was to make sure there was an education poster segment. That was novel when it started, making sure there was a presence of the education committee. We had a booth which became shared between the education committee and the minority committee, so that there was a presence and that these discussions were part of the meeting. And it always takes a while to work that into the program. It took us a long time to get up to the mini symposium, to have a platform session on education. That took a long time to get accomplished. So we want to make sure that that is part of our professional milieu, that almost all of us are engaged in both.